Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'll be right back. Got a few things to do real quick, but we are here. We are live. Look at this. I set up this channel last night, and look at how well this followed it over a night here through London. So, thought that was interesting. Oh, man. So last night I was looking at the market here before I went to bed, and I drew out this channel. So last night the market would have been, it was like what? Like sitting like right there looking at it, and it's funny how well it played out into this channel overnight. So the middle point there, getting back into this and pushing up there to the 19,785 pivot point so far. So we are opening up with a gap to the downside. Obviously, we closed yesterday down there at the 19,664. So we got the VWAP there at the 730s. So we'll see what happens. Can you explain the pivot points? Pivot points. Too early in the morning to explain pivot points. Too early in the morning to explain pivot points. All right. We are getting ready here for market open. Looking at the 15-minute chart right now. Zooming out to the 1-hour chart, we pushed up to Friday's high so far. So Friday's high up here, 19,810. So we pushed through it overnight. We've pulled back right now and kind of pulling back here. This 750 area from Friday kind of support. See if we can find some support there. But right now on the hourly chart, just kind of retesting a little bit of a double top so far there at the 19,800 level. Tomorrow we have FOMC, so should be pretty wild tomorrow. I'm not going to stream in the morning. I'll just do an afternoon FOMC stream, so from like 2 o'clock till 4. Why am I on the December contract? It's not that I switched over. It's because the Trade switched over already. When you're using the continuous, it switched last night on Trade. So I'm just rolling over. I'm just gonna roll over, get it over with. So. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Hiya, 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 hiya. We got less than a minute here till market opens. Less than a minute now. Get ready. Get set. It's time to party. It's Tuesday before FOMC, so just keep that in mind. We don't want to get too greedy today. Expect some funny business. Expect funny business, as I like to say. Some comedy. Some comedy today. Comedy. We ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. There we go. Market is now open for business. Let's see what we get. All right. Right now, sitting here at this pivot point, 19,780. area for the pivot point here. Little push straight up there through, trying to get up to that high already. That overnight high, 819. The high so far, 816. There's the break through the overnight high now. Right off the pivot point from the 780s up there to the 820s now. Oh, Lord. Still pushing. Straight up. All right. We're pushed above the overnight high so far here. Trying to see where we could kind of go in terms of resistance. 19,900 or resistance there on the hourly chart. 877 up there to the 19,900s is resistance to the upside. If we continue this move up, we do have a big gap to the downside from the close yesterday. So the bulls finding that resistance there at the 820 for now. Retesting that 780 pivot point. The ES and the NASDAQ both pulling back here. We got the Vwap all the way down there at the 749s. This is the NASDAQ December contracts, NQZ4 contracts trading here. By the way. All right, NASDAQ through that 780 area, the middle of this channel. If we break the middle of this channel, we move down there, I think 720s or more next. Some indecision here on the 15-minute chart, hitting that middle point there. All right, now let's see if they turn this if they turn this pivot point into support again, we could start to rip back up here, holding the middle of that channel one more time here. All right, turning that pivot point into resistance, again, testing the middle of that channel. If we break through here, we got that pivot. Sorry, we got the Vwap there at the 750s, pivot point all the way down there, the gap fill putting us down there back to the 660s or so. Looking pretty bearish here. Down there to the 760s now. Got that Vwap just sitting there at the 51s. It's funny because the middle of that channel is still really, price is reacting off the middle of that channel still. Just sitting here right below that 790 area. If we get back above 19,800, obviously the bulls might squeeze this up, but right now just stuck there at that pivot point. Got the 15-minute opening range coming up here in 5 minutes. NASDAQ just sitting right below that pivot. The ES looking like it wants to make a new low, but NASDAQ, if we start pushing up through that 790s area, this thing could start squeezing. So watch that 790s here. Right now, as long as that 790s acts as resistance, we're good. But if they get this above 790, could get a squeeze going. Still staying below 790s for now. We got some 10 o'clock news, retail inventory news coming out 10 o'clock here. NASDAQ testing that 790s once again, denied there. Very tight, tight. Still just stuck here. Those little dips keep getting bought up, so being cautious. Again, testing that 790s here. We're trading the December contracts. There's that breakthrough, the 790s now up there, 19,800 again. Today is the day before FOMC, so was not expecting anything too crazy. Tuesday, normally the day before FOMC is pretty slow and choppy, so Still stuck below that 19,800. Got our 15-minute range set now. Right there at the pivot point as well. NASDAQ just sitting right there at 19,800s. Breaking through the 800s. The high so far is 28.75. Back to that pivot point there at the 80s one more time. There's the dump. Back to the Vwap now. Wow. She's a dumper. Straight down, Lieutenant Dan. Straight down. Now down there to the 750s. Vwap here. We broke the 15-minute range. We got the gap fill, put us all the way down there, 665s, the pivot point down there at the 59s. See if we can turn this area into resistance here with the Vwap now. Get this sell down. Try to fill that gap possibly. ES is finding some support there at the VWAP for now. NASDAQ staying alive right here. If that ES starts tanking, I think NASDAQ takes out this low again. Very much working its way down there. Taking out the low there, beautiful. We can get through 30s. Try to move down here. Wow. Really nice. Really nice little move there. It's still going lower. Took that short there from the 750s. Looking for that move through the lows there. Went all the way down there to the 705s. Gotta love it. Do-do-do. Which is next? Why is he not saying sell or buy? Buy, sell, buy, sell, bell, sell, bell, buy, sell, sell, buy, sell, sell. I said it. Sell, buy. I'm not in the short any longer. Covered the short. I just showed you. NASDAQ to short from the 750s down there 710s. Back up here to the VWAP again. We got news coming out 10 a.m. News coming out here in less than 4 minutes. It's not that wild to ask. Every other YouTuber trader shows. I mean, true that. True that. I did say if we break through the 750s there, we lose that VWAP that we're looking for the shorts to the downside. But hey, what do I know? Did you roll? Yes, we're trading the December contracts. He probably takes both sides is the logical reason. Don't tell my secret to anybody. All right, don't do it. We don't want no one to know my secrets, okay? Please. Shh. I take both sides of the trades here, all right? That's what I do. I go long and I go short. It's magical. Look at how he does it. So I went long in this account and I went short in this account and I made money in both accounts. That's how fucking good I am. You can't lose if you don't lose, you know? You can't lose if you don't lose. You know what I mean? Like you just can't lose if you don't lose. Right now in these XFA Top Step funded accounts, we are up 11,800 in a matter of 3 trading days. So 3 trading days are up now. What is that? We'll say a little like $35,000 in 3 trading days. So we got 500 today. I'm not going to trade these accounts anymore today because I know there's some really good setups coming Thursday, Friday, even tomorrow afternoon. So I just wanted to get my $500, my $200 winner today just to get closer to that payout. People are like, I kept asking people like, do I take the payout? Do I keep trading? You know, what do I do? And I it's a battle. Some people want me just to keep trading and make $1 million, make over 100,000. Some people are like, take the payout. It's a choice, you know. Let's do a poll. Should I take the payout? Take the $15,000 payout, or should I just keep on rolling? Take the payout, or should I keep it rolling? If you guys haven't already hit that like button, subscribe button, hit it right now. We are live on YouTube. Keep going. I know, I don't really need the money. It would be, I could take 15,000, maybe, you know, I don't know what I would do with it, but I could do something. I'll do something. We'll see. Right now, the NASDAQ holding up here at the VWAP again. VWAP again. If you don't need it, hand it over. Well, I can't hand it over. Are you crazy? Are you just being crazy now? You a crazy boy? Don't be a crazy boy. Bum 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 bum. There will be just something if we can use our imagination. We can make the money on the YouTube if we just use our imagination. Right now, watching here, 750s. We still got that gap fill. Gap fill puts us all the way back into that 660 area from the yesterday's close. So, looking at the hourly chart, if we continue this pullback here, pull back and get that close from yesterday. But right now, just kind of holding up there at the VWAP here. We broke the 15-minute range to the downside and then got right back into it. Nice little wick there on that 15-minute candle, pushing us right back up in here. So maybe some more choppy action in this level. For now, stay patient, stay alive, stay in the zone, baby. The news already came out at 10 o'clock. Show your next trade. Okay, showing my next trade. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Bada bee, bada boo, bada bada boo, biddy biddy boo boo boo, bada boo, bada boo, bada boo, bada boo boo, boo 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 boo. The ES is pushing up off of the VWAP. The NASDAQ's trying to hold up here at the VWAP. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing here, NASDAQ. The poll said I should, 54% said take the payout, 47% said roll it. You guys are crazy. You degenerate gamblers. You degenerate gamblers. How dare you? From the 11,000, how much can you request payout? 50%. So there's 33,000. So a little over 15,000. NASDAQ ripping back up here now. Looks like NASDAQ said, hold my beer, boys. VWAP's coming to town. Gotta love that VWAP. For what? Another Lambo? I mean, maybe a better Lambo, you know? I kind of do want to get... I want to upgrade the McLaren at some point. You know, the 600's nice and all, but like... There's nicer cars out there, so. Don't you need 5 trading days to withdraw? Yes. So right now we've got 3 $200 plus profit days. We got 2 more days to go. I think we'll be all right. I think I'll, you know, I don't want to jinx it, but in the next 2 days, I'm feeling pretty good about making at least $200. Get a Bugatti. I'm not that rich. I'm rich, but I'm not like rich, you know. I got $1 million, but I ain't got multi-millions. Well, maybe I got like 2 million. 2 million. I'm a 2 millionaire. I need a Rari. A Ferrari? Oh, man. Ferrari. Get a GTR. What? Are you crazy? What are we, 10 years old? 15? I'm not 15, kids. Anybody that says buy a GTR must be 15 years old. You must be 15. Fast and the Furious up in this bitch. You got Fast and the Furious up in here. Fucking 15-year-olds. We can be what we can be, which is our imagination. Right now, holding up here, the ES making new highs. The NASDAQ trying to push through here. Well, maybe not. The ES is not making new highs, but it's trying to make new highs right now. So looking for a bull flag here on the NASDAQ now. Like this little push right here. A little push right there. A little bit of a trappy trap. See where this candle closes at. I think it's still wanting to go. Get this push straight up through the 19,800s there next, possibly. Trying to get this squeeze going. Up there to the 806s now. Try to take 5 off there. Try to take off 5 right there. And then try to take off. Leave 5 here for this runner. See if we can push through the high of day here. Did I show the trade? Can everybody see the screen? Just making sure. Just making sure everybody can see it. You guys ever just the screen works, right? Everybody can see it. The bull flag we just talked about now pushing up. Just making sure. Can you confirm in the chat, did you see this trade live on YouTube? I want to, sometimes I get crazy and I don't even know if I'm dreaming, if I'm not, what is going on? I don't even know sometimes. All right, I got my last and final 5 contracts right there at basically break even. Was looking to see if we get the continuation up through the high here, but right now just kind of locking in for 20 points on this push. Tuesday before FOMC, probably shouldn't have expected that continuation, but I was like, we'll let it ride a little bit here. And stopped out there. 20 points is all we're going to get today for these breakouts. 20 points is all we getting today, boys. Can't be greedy. Don't be greedy today. No, sir. Don't do it. What did you just come down and stop me out just to push right back up? Classic. Fucking classic. Is it? You can't make this shit up sometimes. The market makers. They see my stops. Austin Lee, how'd you lose $600 on that trade? What are you doing, bro? Come on. What's happening? Got in at 809. Well, that you can't be doing that. Don't do that. That's not where you should have entered. Bull flag 101. Enter the breakout. NASDAQ just pulling back here just to stop me out and then go right back up. Fucking gotta love it. Gotta love it. You gotta love it, man. It's too funny. It's too fucking funny. NASDAQ running into resistance here, 19,800. Obviously resistance for now. The ES already pushed up there through the opening high, or the overnight high, I guess you could say. And the NASDAQ, I think, will follow here. So get ready. It's time to party, baby. There she goes again, up there to 820s. Oh, jingle bells, my jingle, jingle, jingle bells. All right, NASDAQ, FOMC Tuesday, playing out perfectly here. Got stuck at the 820s and chopping it right back down there to that pivot point. So if you're sitting here right now and you're like, God damn this market, hey, I'm telling you, it might be a good time to walk away, because normally the day before FOMC can be very slow and boring and just bad. So I don't know. Be aware of the fuckery. As much as I want to trade and make more money, I'm also like sitting there going, hey, we're green on the day. We're getting closer to that payout. We're doing what we need to do. Do I really need to keep going hard in the paint? Probably not. Probably not. Right now, we're inside the 15-minute range, the middle of this 15-minute range. We've talked about this. We did a little bit of a video about this over the weekend. The idea of the middle of the 15-minute range also kind of being a key level. Now that the NASDAQ's pushed back above that the middle of that 15-minute range, one would believe that it would lead to a breakout to the upside of that 15-minute range now. So that's kind of the theory. I think it's 80-20%. Like 80% of the time when the market pushes back up through the middle of the 15-minute opening range, it normally will break to the upside or to the downside, whatever opposite direction it's heading, you know, or whatever. I think 80% of the time it works, 100% of the time, correct. But no, there is, I guess, actual back testing to support the theory that when the 15-minute range is set, if we break the 15-minute range, you know, either to the up or the downside, and then we push back through the middle of the 15-minute range, there's a very high chance that we then continue in that direction. So now that we've broke through the middle, the idea would be that we'd push up and break out the upside there. Pat, you said 1 million. You're here to make it all. The interview with ASFX. What did I say? 1 million? I make $1 million. Is there another bull flag setting up here? She's trying. If we can hold the pivot point here, hold this kind of 780 area. The ES, like I said, already broke out through the overnight high. So the ES broke out of the 15-minute range to the upside there. Will the NASDAQ follow the footprints of the ES? Dun, dun, dun. We do have a little bit of a bull flag kind of setting up here on the 1-minute chart. If we get back above this like 19,800 level, you can see kind of the idea of pushing up there and breaking out to the upside. So let's see if the bulls have the power to go higher through that 800 level here again. NASDAQ right up there to the 10s, 810s again. So you're bullish. Well, I'm not unbullish. I'm not bullish, but I'm not unbullish, if you know what I mean. I'm leaning towards the idea that we could chop here. But either way, just kind of watching. And now the dreaded chop. The dreaded chop. Little fake out there above 19,800 again. Champion moments in the house. Nick Weinecker. Let's go. Like I said, as long as they kind of hold this above that 780 area, the bulls trying to push this up through the highs. The fact that the ES already broke up there through the highs, I just feel like this NASDAQ is kind of heading in that direction. Just got to watch this 780 area. As I say that, it's pulls right back to 780s again. There's that 780 area. The chop. The chop is real. The freaking chop, man. Oh. Someone asked, why do I prefer the NASDAQ over the ES? People always ask me this. I don't really have like a exact reason. I just trade the NASDAQ. Trade what you feel, man. Just trade what you feel. Just trade what feels right. You know, you just got to trade what you love. Just trade what you love. What you love. NASDAQ just still holding up right there at that 780 area. Right there at the pivot point. The ES is pushing right back up. NASDAQ's just sitting there. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. VWAP down there, 760s. NASDAQ just chopping around down here. Do you ever bounce scalp during chop? Sounds like a good way to lose. I try not to. Try no bounce. I don't know. Scalping the chop can look fun in theory, but it can also be not that much fun either. You know, it's like, sure, it'd be cool, right, if you could just buy and sell the tops and all that all the time, but very difficult thing to do in actual reality. It's one thing to talk about it, another thing to actually do it, you know? NASDAQ 19,800 push here once again. That ES really kind of wants to break out. So I think NASDAQ will try to go here. Just got to get through that 800 level strong. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That 780 area, again, like I said, very key level here for the bulls. You can see that pivot point there, the 15-minute opening range. Here's the push. Go into the moon. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. I am long, by the way. Oh God, don't even start with me, people. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even care. I don't even care. All right. Hate me all you want. You got to do your own trading. You got to grow up at some point, kids. You got to grow up at some point. I can't be doing everything around here. I took the short in one account and the long in the other account, and hey, it worked out. What can I say, you know? Hey. Top Step short. Oh, I'm all in long now. You know what's funny is I'm actually long in a Top Step account. Top Step shorting, and I'm actually taking their money on both sides of the trade. Oh God. Now it's gonna pull back every fucking time. If I show the trade on the chart, it just pulls back and stops me out every fucking time. I just got to stop doing it. If I wouldn't have showed this trade right now, we would be already at 840. The market makers, man, I'm telling you, they just watch my streams. Fuck. Goddamn market makers. Knock Knock said, "You're going to be wrong today, Pat. Short." Well, I'm already in the green, so I don't care about being wrong or right. You know, hey, hey, haters gonna hate, players gonna play. You know, I might be wrong, but I might be right also. So, I might be wrong, but I also might be right. You know, I like the odds here. Top Step short from the 95s. I'm long from the 95s. I think this is looking pretty good. Well, I'm long from 89, so let's run it, baby. Let's get through that 810s here. Moving my stop up here to 99, 799s, right below that 800 level now. So we're either going to get this breakout beautifully through the 820s there next. We're going to squeeze out Top Step. We're going to get covered. Or, oh, fuck, now I'm going to get stopped out. Oh, God. I'm telling you, the market makers, they watch my stops every time. Every fucking time. Oh, God. They couldn't do it. The market makers couldn't do it. They tried. They tried to stop me out there, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Fuck. No, they're coming back for it. Just break through the 810s. How stupid is this shit? It's real stupid. Do not stop me out here. Come on. You know I'm kidding about the market makers, by the way. I'm not actually serious. ICT is actually serious. I'm just kidding. For anybody that's like wondering right now. I'm very sarcastic, by the way. Oh, you motherfuckers. What a joke. What a fucking joke. Are you kidding? Just literally just stuck right there at the fucking fuck. What a joke. Why? Every fucking guy. Every time. It's a joke. The worst part is now this express funded account is at 2,499. I think I need it over 2,500, right? For the scaling rule. What's the scaling rule again? Is it 2,500 for the express? I need over 3,000 for the scaling plan. Yeah, I need over 3,000 for 10 lots or more. God damn it. Fucking fuck. Goddamn market makers. Why don't you rinse and repeat? Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Top Step's short is at 820. That's their short right now. That's their stop loss on that. So sounds like a good area for the market to run up to. Sounds like a real good spot for the market to move to. What do you think? 820 stop loss. Good, like a good target for us. NASDAQ right here, 19,799s. I think the 5-minute chart looks bearish. I think it looks choppy more than anything. Ooh. Ooh. The ES NASDAQ pulling back there pretty hard. Just chopping around that 780 still. Got the VWAP down there at 60s or so. And again, testing that 780 area. Through the VWAP now. Trouble for the bulls. Again, just right off that VWAP there. Both the ES and the NASDAQ respecting the VWAP there once again. I can see this NASDAQ get back above the 19,800s for the bulls if you're going to look for a long. Right now, just this massive amount of chop here. Nice little continuation through the 19,800s. Do we get the test of the highs again? NASDAQ, 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 NASDAQ. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Just stuck here at the 19,800s again. The chop is real, baby. The chop is real. The VWAP once again sending us right back up there to that 800 area, and we are just stuck here once again. So she's trying to take out Top Steps. Oh, they didn't get stopped out. They took the profit. Nice work. Damn it. I feel like we got to take out this high now. Yeah, kind of like that, I guess. Take out that high. Wow, okay. That was quick. That was cool. Just did a 40-point move there. Taking out the high, I guess. It's cool. Whatever. I mean, that's cool. I'm cool with that, you know. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, man. I'm all cool, you know, with that right there. Just totally cool with that. That's cool and all. There it goes. That 19,800 level finally letting go the market straight up 40 points on that 1 minute chart. You gotta love it. What a move, what a move, what a move. Wow, that was beautiful. The VWAP paying once again today. Don't go shorting into the VWAP, people. Bad. That is not a good way to trade. Buy the dips, sell the rips. Also, just kind of going over this before I go back to sleep here. We had the 15-minute range up there. Patak's talking about me right now. What's he saying?
I think in time people will start to see, and it will all come and filter out at the end of the day. Respect. There's another CEO of another company that says bad racist words. I was like, holy cow.
Oh.
And he goes on apology to him. Like, dude, shut him down. You guys are. And then there's like other ones that are just nasty all the time. You know, so it's just like, what? No place for that. So I think people could be getting tired of that too. But you know, I am. But then there's also like great ones that are starting to pop up and start to show their face. So, well, I think in time people will start to see, and it will all come and
Jeff Cooley, you're over the 53,000. That's fine. With Apex, if you go over the 53,000, that's all good.
5% over all this is you just trade. It's trades. You're in the end, you're saving like, oh, we had a flea market or what? Yeah. So, what's funny, even then, you see good stuff coming in here too. Like last night, like COO of Alpha Capital, it's got a $50,000 payout. Touchdown. Yo. What? It gives us props. And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? How about this one? That pops up last night. I'm like, that's pretty badass. He throws it at them. And you know what's funny? It's like Alpha. I'm like, Alpha. I just talked to one of her support reps. I won't name her name. She's on the boat on Lake Geneva. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining Top Step. How long you been here? She's like, 3 months. Blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, yeah. I trade at Alpha Capital. She's like, yeah, I'm trading. I'm trading, huh? And she's kind of worst nights. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, well, who do you trade with? We don't allow traders to trade with us yet. We're figuring all that out.
Right now, NASDAQ up there through the highs. 840s now.
Keep jabbing away. Oh, by the way, one of our support reps trades with you guys and loves to experience. I'm like, that's the vibe. It kind of one and a half.
After that, there's a pivot point, 19,900.
When you're entertaining other people. But don't get me wrong. You get pulled into some sloppy, like negative conversations every now and then. But I try to take a higher road the best I can. But I don't know. I don't really think that's worth engaging with. Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully the industry or community, I should say community, not industry, community. Futures trader starts to flush out and weed out. I think it has. I think it has. I've started to feel a lot better. I get a lot of questions still more traders like, hey, can you show your executions? And at first I was so confused by that. I'm like, is the industry so shady? You have to come out here and ask when it's like, what's your account balance? What account you're trading? What's your executions? And I was like, all right, here this is, and I showed it in front of them. I'm like, all last week, every single time I'm on Top 7 TV, everybody who's on Top 7 TV.
Do I like the flag setup? I don't like the flag setup because it is Tuesday before FOMC, so don't get too excited. Also, good Liz pointing out, good observation by Liz. We talked about the 15-minute range. Let's do a little class here because this is stuff that I think people really need to learn. What did we talk about? If you guys remember, 15-minute opening range. All right, the idea of if we break to the downside, so we broke the downside of the 15-minute range, we push back up here, we we chopped, and then we pushed to the upside of that 15-minute range. It wasn't super clean. I would have liked to seen it happen, off of this push back up here, but what happened? The 80%. There's an 80% chance that if the market pushes back up into the 15-minute range, chops or bounces off the middle, breaks through the middle of the 15-minute range, it would then continue in that direction. So follow the plan. There you go. 15-minute range. Does that make sense? Everybody in the chat? The ES as well did that today. We talked about the ES also break into the upside there before it happened. Same thing with the ES today. We got the 15-minute range. The ES is actually a lot cleaner here. So you got the 15-minute range on the ES there. Go to the 2-minute chart here. You can see we broke the 15-minute range to the downside. So we broke through. This is our break to the downside there. We then push up through the middle of the 15-minute range, right? So we pushed up through the middle. We got right through it there and then pushed up for 10 points to the upside. We then pulled back here on the ES, turned the 15-minute range there into support, right? The middle of that 15-minute range candle. And then again, pushing up there. So pretty nice. Pretty nice. It is bull flagging right now, but like I said, it is Tuesday before FOMC. I don't love these breakouts and all that, but we'll see how it happens. So there it is. I think it's time for me to take a nap. I'm going to go take a nappy nap. It's 5 a.m. here in Hawaii. I'm going to be back for the Power Hour later on today. Power Hour back at 3 o'clock live on YouTube. So big thank you guys for the love, the support. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, well, not tomorrow, but I'll see you if I don't see you tomorrow morning, I will not be live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is FOMC. So we'll be back for the FOMC meeting. I'm going to go live at like 1:45 Eastern tomorrow for the meeting. And then maybe we'll try to trade after the meeting. And then we've got Thursday and Friday to really look forward to. So I told Victoria, same thing yesterday. You know, Victoria's getting into trading and all that. And we talked about it. And I was like, look, you know, at the end of the day, when you think about it, there's 20 days total, right? There's 20 days total in the trading month or whatever you want to look, however you want to look at trading days. Out of those 20 days, you're probably only going to get 5, maybe 6 good, like trending trading days. So it's good to keep that in mind, you know, because you're like, hey, why is the market choppy? You're like, oh, I know why the market's choppy, because the market is choppy, 70, 60% of the time. So keep that in mind. Stay out of the chop. Like I said, there's a reason that I was not looking to buy breakout up to the upside here. It's Tuesday before FOMC. Much better chance that we get chop or we pull back and we stayed out of that long there above that high. So congratulations if you made some money today. If you're in the red, don't worry about it. There's more days to come, more action to come. And yeah, there it is. The move, the action. I will see you guys later on today for Power Hour, and then we'll be back tomorrow for FOMC. So there it is. Big thank you, support, and all that. So there it is. Show my P&L. Okay. Show P&L. There's my P&L for the day. Focusing on getting these top step accounts on the leaderboard. Getting the top step accounts on the leaderboard. Right now we're up 13,000 across 3 accounts. These 3 XFAs. This XFA, I gave back some profit there, but still up 700 on a day on that. Trying to get these combines funded, and yeah, there it is. So thanks for the support, and we're going to keep on climbing, baby. We're climbing to the tippity top. Peace.